Wow, that's a tough pitch.
That's a really good pitch by Dylan Floro.
A bell has been tossed. Eugenio Suarez was ejected. Joey Votto's been vehemently upset a couple of times. And David Bell, he loves his players. He has their back. That was a great pitch. Votto cheering on his teammate. Reds down to their final strike. 3-2. Strike three call. And Suarez has been ejected. Suarez was not happy. He thought that was up. And Moscoso gave him the immediate toss.
Well, those are the most difficult pitches for hitters to pull the trigger on, simply because the bottom of the ball catches the very top of the strike zone. You see that pitch as being way up, especially with the movement of Bender.
Safe, right? Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We may have reached an all-time low, folks. Bob Melvin immediately out of the dugout, and that may be the new worst call I've seen that doesn't get overturned. Bob Melvin has been taught. How that cannot be overturned is beyond me. Absolutely unbelievable.
Strike three. Well, you could see Titchener has a very wide strike zone. He punched out Gallo and Judge on pitches that were clearly outside. And so it begins.
Well, the dugouts are a long way away here at Oakland. You can see this might be the only dugouts in the major leagues that don't have a railing in front of them to protect the players. That pitch is way outside for a ball. Joey Gallo, you know, he strikes out a lot, but he's also among the league leaders in walks.
Well, Boone has already been thrown out, so he's going to get his money's worth with Todd Titchener. The pitch to Judge was clearly off the corner. The pitch to Gallo was clearly off the corner.
Well, you can't argue balls and strikes. I'll tell you what, players like it when their manager stands up for them. And during my career in Baltimore, I saw this a lot. You know, this shows that the manager cares. This is an important series. The Yankees have a chance to put Oakland further back in the rearview mirror, and really kind of a knockout punch for the A's, as they have struggled lately. But Aaron Boone's going to get the rest of the night off. You know, he got his money's worth. If you're going to get thrown out.
Got the bases loaded. 4 for 6 against Kennedy. That's strike two.
Wow. It's a bad time to miss a call.
Out comes Jace Tangler.
Someone's got to get Manny away from him. He's called a bundle of pitches off the plate against the Padres tonight. No bigger one than that situation. Puts Manny in an 0-2 count.
That's the night for Jace. Swing and a miss, and Machado strikes out. Padres will leave him loaded for the third time in the game, and Manny is going to say some more stuff to Doug Eddings. It's 4-3 Phillies.
Crew Chief Tom Hallion with Caleb Smith's glove. Caleb is in danger of failing a foreign substance inspection here. They took the glove. Bill Cuzzy inspected it. Cuzzy is the third base umpire. Called the crew together, got Tom Hallion over from first, and they're telling Torey Lovullo what they found. And there's Caleb Smith, who looks surprised. Any pitcher who possesses or applies foreign substances in violation of the rule will be ejected and automatically suspended 10 games, and you cannot replace that player on the roster. So they would not only lose Caleb Smith, they would lose a roster spot for the next 10 games, and Caleb is hot. They're going to keep the glove, and it looks like he's been thrown out, but we haven't had a definitive word on that yet.
We see this every night, multiple times every night, and most of the time it's just a cursory glance at the glove, a glance at the hat.
And now this is for umpire CSI. The glove goes in a bag. It is tagged to confirm whatever it is they think they found. And once they do that, I mean, the ejection is automatic. It's the suspension that hangs in the balance here, and I guess they have to determine what it is they found in the glove. Now there is a corollary in the rule that says the player won't be, it's a position player, it won't be ejected if something accidentally gets on them. I mean, there's all kinds of pine tar and stuff floating around in the game still, and that seems to be what Caleb Smith's argument has been, but he's gone, and so is his glove.
It's getting bad now.
That wasn't close.
No, it's getting bad now. It's been a terrible strike zone. Big zone all night, and now Narvaez is giving him an earful, and it's tough to. He's gone. Yeah, well, he's got his way. It's just been a bad strike zone tonight. I mean, the Cardinals, the Brewers, both of them. Nobody happy about that zone. And now Council's gone. Might have been close. I get Molina frames him well, but that you can't get those calls. No, you can't get that. You can't get the one that Escobar took to end the last inning either.
A ball and 2 strikes to Eloy. Strike 3 called. Eloy doesn't like it. He goes down via the punch out.
It's borderline down, and Tony La Russa comes out number 1 to take the attention away from Eloy if Eloy says anything on the way out. I mean, this is close. Looked like it might have dipped, maybe caught a tip of the lower part of the zone, but it was received pretty well by Higashioka. As you can see, I mean, just borderline the bottom part.
And Tony La Russa just got run.
Again, that's to take the emphasis away from Eloy, because you never know if this thing does go into extras. Eloy stays in the game, Tony doesn't.
And that looked to be just off the plate, but it's called strike 3. And Castellanos, I think, has had the most reasonable gripe of the strike zone all series, and he's been tossed. And David Bell is out furious trying to protect his superstar. That's off the plate.
I'll be surprised if David Bell stays in this game at this point. I mean, that was a quick thumb in the very first part of the ball game, the top of the first inning. I'm not sure what Castellanos said, but I mean, he got the boot right away.
Now, you could see for Castellanos exactly why he would be that upset. That wave, we believe, was the toss of David Bell there as well, which, to your point, I think probably is the smart move there. Let's take a look. That's off the plate.
Jeez.
And the pitch before looked to be right on the edge, a whisper edge of the plate. It was close. It was probably on the verge of a strike. That's not a strike.
So here's the 3-2. Another curveball, and as Drubel has got to be careful, he's gone. You can see Cabrera telling Scott Barry, that's your fault, that's on you. And now Torrey's got to make sure that he's still around for the end here. Well, looks like Torrey will survive, Cabrera will not. And that's the first out for the Diamondbacks.